small deed, like opening a door for some stranger. I think we should start off with doing a good deed every day.
I think I absolutely couldn't agree more. I mean, just smiling, recognizing someone, respecting somebody, making them feel special. That I think if you just do that once a day, I couldn't agree more, Sujata. I think that's
it's a small step towards the meaning of life. Because world seems to be in such a turmoil with all the communities, with all the religions, with all, like with the economic recession, which just seems to be in constant turmoil all the time.
I think that's true. I think it's something we have to try and see beyond, because it is only temporary. It's only the sort of the now and the way that we live the now. Actually, within all of that turmoil, there are such beautiful acts that are being done throughout the world, and I think this is going to increase more and more over the next couple of years. And I think more and more are thinking, as we are, the people no doubt who listen to this station, they're people who are perhaps individuals who sign up to this sort of life plan, but feel somewhat isolated. I think as time goes on, people are being much more open and discussing these things and living them out. And I mean, I'm a divorce lawyer by profession, and there's not a huge amount of love in that job, But at the end of the day, there's still beautiful moments within it. There's still moments of real love, real mercy, and real compassion. And they're the moments that are magical.
So, Jonathan, are you still practicing law and writing at the same time?
Yeah, well, mainly practicing law, but, if I get asked to write a book in a vision, then I'll get on and write a book in a vision. Because, if you're asked to do something as special as this, you get on and do it. And that's what I've learned to do. And I've been asked to do other things. For instance, I'm setting up a website called Live Peace, which hopefully will go live in about a month's time.
Is it just L-I-V-E, Live Peace?
It's called Live Peace, and essentially it's living the way you want the world to be. So you imagine the world not as it is right now, but a pace of beauty, of peace, of mutual respect. And hopefully people will sign up to this and create events that other people can join in with. And there are two particular weeks, one in November 2011 and one in December 2012, where I'm hoping that people worldwide will connect into and raise the consciousness of the world. I think this is such an important time for the world right now, and I'm hoping this website will facilitate that. And the beauty, I suppose, of the good thing about being a divorce lawyer is you can, I suppose, afford to be able to set something beautiful like this up. And it'll go live in about a month, and I really want people to take part in it on a grand scale and worldwide.
So, Jonathan, you want all of us to log on the same time?
Well, during those 2 weeks, yes. I'm rather hoping that some people and organisations will set a week aside for this work.
Yeah.
But if they can't set a week aside, then there are two particular Fridays, one in, as I say, November 2011 and one in December 2012, which I hope on a Friday at midday. They're very important times. I think it's the 21st of December 2012 in particular, where for maybe an hour at midday, people will, and then worldwide, connect up and work this thing together. That's what I'd really like, and I hope this website helps to facilitate that. There are so many people who are putting their pennies worth into this melting pot of change and good change for the world, and this is a little contribution, and I hope it helps people connect up at these important times, because I do think people feel a bit isolated in the thinking that they have on this. And hopefully this website will allow people to sign up in a confidential way, but also join each other's events throughout the world.
Yeah. Jonathan, do you believe in the power of love? And if we all are connected and we all have love for each other, and like a lot of people, what's that word? Power of thought.
Yeah.
Has that got a lot of power, do you think? Like if we all think the same, and if we all have good thoughts and positive thoughts, that we can make such a difference to maybe the atmosphere, or maybe to the world?
I think it's the only true power.
Okay.
It's the only true power, and it's the only thing that actually makes any difference, anything that actually matters at all. And I think that putting good thought forms into the world is absolutely essential for this space. and in all the lovely things we do for, everybody else around it, and for ourselves. I think, a lot of it is finding the love for yourself and then sharing that with everybody else. I think sometimes that's an important step. It can be the first step, or it can be part of the work that you do, is to find that love for yourself. Now, that may come through actually working for other people and for nature, or a mixture of the two, and then you can work your way back into actually finding a love for yourself. And I struggle with this, as no doubt many other people do. I think it's a very difficult thing to achieve, and it's an ongoing process. It's not something you just achieve and then, I've done that now, and I'll put that away now. It doesn't work like that. It's an ongoing process. As you say, it's a daily thing. Every day, if you do something beautiful, if you make someone's life better for that day, that's what the world's about. That's what increasing the beauty of your soul is about, I think.
Yeah. Jonathan, would it be possible for you to come and remind us? I know you've given us the dates for 2011 and 2012, but nearer the time, is it possible to, we can do a big publicity campaign to get people to log in on those days?
Well, I would really love that. But it's not just about those 2 weeks. It's about, this website is open for people, will be open for people to suggest events or any time over the next couple of years. But this website will be live in about a month for the next 2 years, and until certainly December 2012. And I'd love to talk to you about a bit more about the importance of those 2 weeks. But many of your listeners will know about the Mayan end date, calendar end dates, and also feel there is such huge potential right now for significant change in the world, and that's what I'd like to see. I'd like to see mutual respect and generated between people of all religions and faiths and creeds all over the world, and I think that is beginning to happen.
Yeah, I think we're wising up to know that at the end of the day, love is only which will get us through this life anyway.
I sign up completely.
Yeah. Jonathan, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. Jonathan, thank you ever so much for coming on New Sound Radio, and I wish you all the success. I think the book is absolutely fantastic. If the listeners are listening, it's A Starter's Guide to the Meaning of Life by Jonathan Tod. Tod is T-O-D, because I know a lot of people spell Tod differently.
T-O-D.
And they can get the book at all good bookshops?
No, I'm afraid not. It's at the moment it's on the Lewis Masonic website, and it's on Amazon.
Okay.
But I'm hoping it'll get into all good bookshops, and I'm going to work towards that this side of Christmas.
Yeah. And I was very fascinated by the gold circle. That draws your eye to the circle.
Yeah.
What made you choose the circle?
Well, that was another vision. I was just told that that's the image to put on the cover of the book, and actually it's also sacred geometry, and it's around the circle there's a square, and the sides of the square just touch the edges of the circle, and they're to resemble the four perfect points and the circle of life. It's like a kind of mini mandala.
Yeah, because I always think of a circle as a circle of life. So it's a complete circle of life.
And it's the simplicity of it, because it's a book about simplicity, and I thought to have a simple but beautiful cover, rather than all the complexity you see on a lot of book covers, actually resemble what the book's about.
Yeah. Jonathan, thank you ever so much for coming on New Sound Radio, and we hope to speak to you again very soon.
It's a great pleasure. It's lovely to speak to you.
And when your website is live, if you can come with it after a month, did you say?
Yeah, I hope to do about a month.
So we hope to speak to you within a month then.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Jonathan. Take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye. We were talking to author Jonathan Tod, who's written a fantastic book called A Starter's Guide to the Meaning of Life. You can buy it from the Lewis Masonic bookshop and the Amazon bookshop from the Amazon. So it's a wonderful book, Starter's Guide to the Meaning of Life. You're listening to the community program on New Sound Radio 92 FM.